Hey everyone, my name is Firat and I'm the co-founder of Permify. Permify is an open source authorization service for building secure and flexible permission systems. So what is authorization actually? It's a process of controlling who can act on, do, or access something. So for instance, on Google Drive, you can control the owners of a document and their access rights. Every company needs to deal with authorization, but everyone keeps reinventing the wheel. They build in-house solution by spending thousands of engineering resources. But even doing so becomes harder because something has changed. Basically, the world starts moving from monolithic to microservices infrastructure, and customers start expecting more advanced access control features. These changes actually brought additional complexity to this engineering problem. So enter Permify. Permify is a centralized authorization service that helps you model your authorization logic easily and connect to your existing workflow. So you can ask Permify, can user one view file one, or a list of resources a user one can view. And how do we know this is a problem worth solving? Besides that, we live through this problem while working with Fortune 500 companies. We speak with dozens of architects and engineers. And we launched our MVP based on these feedbacks 2 months ago. We're already running a pilot with a leading fintech company, and we have more than 600 stars. So what's next for us? Our WeChat customers are in fintech and healthcare industries. Plus, usually there are more than one authorization system within a mid-sized company like this. And principal architects are the decision makers. So this creates a great opportunity to leverage our open source community and make bottoms-up sales. So as you know, IAM is a big market, but application level authorizations has never been solved yet. So there's a big opportunity to become a Stripe of authorization. Team consists of me and my 2 co-founders. We know each other for 10 years since high school. We built more than 10 products, and eventually we co-founded a product agency and work with Fortune 500 companies. All of these experiences lead us to build Permify. So thank you for listening. Our investors are Pioneer and 500, and we are looking to raise our pre-seed extension now.
Okay, very good. Now, tell us a little bit about just who you view as your main competitors.
Who are main competitors? Yes, so our main competitors are first do-it-yourself, then libraries, and also there is policy decision.
What libraries? Well, like what's the biggest open source library that's a competitor?
Yeah, Caspian is one of the biggest open source libraries, but this is not a very sustainable approach to microservices because when you get in the library, there is one language you can build authorization with, but when you are in service, you can just set up this service in a Dockerized environment.
And how many people use Caspian, this open source library?
Caspian has more than 11,000 stars, I think, maybe thousands of people.
So people are clicking star. We don't really know if they're using it, but they're at least taking the time to click star, which is a signal. Okay, so you guys are sort of commercializing that open source repo. And what are your plans in sort of terms of go to market? Like how are you going to acquire customers?
Yeah, our first approach is like, this is not driving a value or revenue. So this is a cost cutter. So we are doing a bottoms up sales. So we are really focusing on our open source community by generating content and community activities, because there is more than one authorization system within a company. And usually the decision makers are architects. So they can find our repo and use it in one of those authorization systems, then we can expand into other authorization systems within a company. And this makes us much stronger and lead those companies to our cloud approach or cloud offering, basically. Yeah. This is how we are going.
That makes sense. How long have you been working on this?
We've been working on this more than 6 months, but we have really pivoted a lot of things, and we launched our actual repo, this product, around 2 months ago.
2 months
this
ago.
is like, yeah.
So that's great. I mean, things are moving quickly. And what do you feel like you've learned in the last 2 months?
Yeah, what have we learned is like, first of all, teams need governance in terms of product. So we built this product thinking of like, they can just use this in Dockerized environment easily and upload our schema kind of thing. But we learned that teams need governance like CI/CD. First one is this. And then we learned that scalability is a big issue for companies. So that makes us powerful in terms of like storing authorization data. And probably we learned that security engineers need auditing tools and maintenance tools to check these authorization systems. So our next goal is to build these systems. It's not a near future goal, but build these systems to add additional buyers, security engineers to make upsell.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, thank you again for taking the time. Very compelling stuff.
Thank you. Thank you for
software gets more complicated and I think more robust as more software is the world. I imagine complex authorization will matter too. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, Daniel. Goodbye.